It is time to check out the Patriot Man Cave. Let's see what I have here on display in my collectibles room. Stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. I figured that I should do a full room tour of my man cave, my collectibles room, my comic and toy room, whatever you really want to call it. This is my room in my house, my office, where I keep all of my collectibles. All the fun, nostalgic things that I love to collect are here in this room. So we'll come over here on this side of the room. We do have some carded action figures up on the wall. We got Moon Knight, we got some Star Wars, we got some vintage G.I. Joes, some really cool stuff here. Of course, I do have the guitars up on display. I have some acoustics, some electrics, nice little hollow body arch top there. I do have a little wall here of graded comics. I do have my Werewolf issue number 37, little Moon Knight key there in an 8.0 from CGC. We also have a few here. We have a 9.0 of Ghost Castle number 1. We have Frankenstein number 1 in a 7.0. We have Man-Thing number 1 in a 5.0. We also have a Moon Knight number 1 in a 9.6. A Ghost Rider 15, first glow-in-the-dark cover in a 9.6. Classic Dave Stevens cover here on DNA Agents in a 9.0. Awesome cover of Submariner 7 and a 7.5. We have a new stand of TMNT Adventures in an 8.5. And we have a Spawn 300 with that awesome ASM homage cover in a 9.8 CGC. So those are my graded books that I have up on the wall. We'll move over here and we have some more carded action figures. These are all of my Marvel. Of course, we got Doc Ock and Doctor Doom and Hulk and Human Torch and Green Goblin, Venom, Spidey, Captain America, Punisher, Daredevil, Silver Surfer. Those are all vintage. These two here are modern reissues from McFarlane Toys with Darkseid and Batman. We got James West from the Wild Wild West movie. Pretty cool. We got some Batmobile Hot Wheels up on the wall as well. Those are pretty cool. And the Matrix car. We also have a Battle Troll down here. It's in rough shape, but it's still on card. I got some more guitars here. And now let's move to this side of the room. We do have some Spawn figures up there, some Gunslinger Spawn. We have some Predator. Those are all modern toys. We got a Johnny Cash action figure. We got a Lone Ranger vinyl record and a really cool Ghost Rider poster. And we'll move over to that side in just a minute. Let's take a look at this loose action figure display here. There is so much to be seen. We have some Beetlejuice. We have some Masters of the Universe. We got Castle Grayskull. And we have Snake Mountain, of course. And just some really, really cool stuff here. We have some Stone Protector Trolls. We have Masters of the Universe. We have Cowboys of Moo Mesa. We have Pirates of Darkwater here. Black Star. A lot of like vintage 80s and 90s toys here. We have Barnyard Commandos. We have a little TMNT. Some She-Ra. I mean, just some really, really fun toys here. Moving down, we have some Skeleton Warriors. We also have some Beetlejuice and a little bit of He-Man back there. Here we have all my Transformers, some really cool pieces in there, a little GoBots mixed in as well. Over here we have some real Ghostbusters. We have some Power Rangers, Small Soldiers, Black Star, Centurions, some Trolls. We have Earthworm Jim. I love this piece from Real Ghostbusters. And then down here, we got Slimer. We have some wrestling figures as well, the LJN. We also have some TMNT down here. Just some really cool pieces. Some more Transformers, and as well, we have some Kenner Alien figures. Love those, love that line. And then we also have a bunch of Mighty Max here. All the little Mighty Max play sets. Really, really big fan of all that stuff. Down here is just a bunch of random stuff. Got some G.I. Joe. We got some antiques. We got some Star Wars and Indiana Jones collectible glasses. And then just like a bunch of like books and random stuff down there. Over here, we have some magazine-sized boxes. These are all comic book keys, like really good books. These are all in top loaders, and they fit well in the magazine-sized box. We also have some magazines. In this one, some really good stuff in there. A lot of vintage magazines, a lot of Vampirella, horror mags, all my favorite stuff. Then we also have some more magazines here, and then in here is all Golden Age stuff. So just a little mix. This is like a beat up copy of Classics Illustrated, Beagle Boys, that's Silver Age, but a lot of early books in there. We got some Madballs, we got some Toxic Crusaders, Killer Bee from TMNT. Over here we have some other cool posters up on the wall. We have My Frankenstein, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, World of Worlds, Creature from Black Lagoon, an autograph from Masuka, the guy that played in the TV show Dexter. We also have a Dexter action figure. Back here, can't really see it, but there are some Toy Biz X-Men figures. They're kind of hiding back there. We got a G.I. Joe #1, Devil Dinosaur #1, Jungle Action #1. Bunch of cool comics up there. And we're just going to keep moving around the room here. We have some vintage Batman figures here. All different from the DC superheroes, Batman 89 movie, Batman Returns. Also have an animated series, Batman Forever. Just some classic carded figures, Justice League, bunch of cool stuff. You can kind of see the X-Men figures back there. We have some real Ghostbusters, the reissued line, little Dick Tracy back there. And then we're going to look at this display. This is a little bit of everything, mostly G.I. Joe, but it's kind of mixed in as well. So we have a G.I. Joe playset and some figures, some vehicles. We also have the TMNT sewer playset with a bunch of cool turtle figures. Really, really fun stuff here. I love having this all on display. Down here we have some vintage G.I. Joe action figures and vehicles all on display. And then of course we have the Street Sharks and the Extreme Dinosaur line, which is really, really fun. I love these figures. They are so cool. So, not too bad. A lot of fun stuff here. This is really cool. I just recently picked up. These are Goosebumps bookends, which I just thought were so awesome. And they actually sell for a lot of money, which is just crazy. And then down here, we just have some random stuff. Some little rubber dinosaur toys, a Batmobile, a viewfinder, some games. And speaking of games, here is my retro video game little bookshelf and display. So I do have a flat screen HD monitor here with a VCR and DVD player, and that is hooked up to this little mini NES right here, the little mini system. It is awesome. It's got really, really cool stuff. I'll show you here if we reset it, and there it is, all the games up on there, really fun. And then I have an old tube TV here, little Mario going on, and connected to that is a NES system, as well as a N64 and a GameCube, as well as an Atari, which is hiding down here, little Atari 2600. I got a bunch of games and stuff here. We got some VHS tapes, some DVDs, some Goosebumps books, which I just love the Goosebump. I'm a big fan of those, and I always collect those when I can. So that is my little retro video game setup. I'm really happy about that. I come in here and I play on those all the time. So let's just keep moving along. Here is my desk with the loose action figures, VHS, and some books as well. I do a lot of my video recording right here, have my iPad set up, and my little comic book display. Really, really cool. So here we have a lot of action figures, so much stuff. We have some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have Dick Tracy. We have some real Ghostbusters and Tales from the Crypt and other cool monster figures. Down here we have Mask and Dino Riders. Here we have some Battle Beasts and my cool Man-Thing lunchbox, crash test dummies. We also have Captain Planet, Bucky O'Hare back there, as well as the Biker Mice from Mars. We have some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, some Masters of the Universe, some Thundercats, and then some more TMNT. And we also have Power Rangers. Over here, we have a little mix of stuff. We have Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. We have Beetleborgs. We have Cops and Crooks. We got little Ozzy and Kiss back there. Some more TMNT figures. Lots of those. And of course, my favorite here, the whole line of Toxic Crusaders. Big fan of those. We also have a whole bunch of Muscle Men, some pretty cool ones in there. And then some other cool vintage toys here. Some of these like knockoffs, some Gremlins, just a lot, Supernaturals, Karate, Chuck Norris line. Really, really fun stuff there. So that is the display. We also have some more Goosebump books. A lot of these are from when I was a kid. I still have them from when I bought them at the book fair in like middle school or elementary school. We have a bunch of VHS tapes here, just some classic movies. Turtles, Power Rangers, G.I. Joes, Star Wars, E.T., some horror stuff. Just a bunch of classic movies. James Bond, Easy Rider, cool stuff. Really excited about this display. This one's fairly new. I just kind of got this all set up within the last few months. You probably see it in a bunch of my videos. Down low, we have a whole bunch of retro video game stuff. Some more Nintendos, all these handheld games, Game Boys and PSPs and a Game Gear. These are all vintage video games, mostly NES, and these are more modern games. Here's a whole stack of bags and boards and comic book supplies. So just a lot of really cool stuff in this room. It's a lot of fun. And of course, last but not least, we have the comic book boxes. I don't know if you can believe it, but I had almost 100 short boxes right here in this room. And I've whittled it down to just what you see here. You know, not too many at all. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 comic boxes. There was 100, almost 100, maybe about 85 boxes. You might have seen that in a previous video where I went through my collection and I downsized drastically. So now this is the collection that I will be holding on to forever. This is all my good stuff. This is all Bronze Age horror, Key Comics, X-Men, Moon Knight, Man-Thing, all my Silver Age, Silver Age DC, Silver Age Marvel, Spider-Man, Modern Keys, other Key Comics. I mean, as you see, just all the stuff that I really love. This is all the better books that are in my collection. So it's nice to finally have some breathing room here in my man cave. I'm really excited about this little room here. I mean, as you see, there is a lot of stuff. It gets a little overwhelming, but when you keep it all nice and organized, it just feels really good. And it feels more inviting to come on in here and hang out. I do have like a little computer chair that I can sit and play the games, or I can work on my videos. You know, I might maybe get like a little couch or a little futon or something to put in here to make it a little bit more comfortable. But this is the man cave. I'm really, really happy about it. I think it looks pretty nice and organized. And I'm just really, really happy to have this and be able to just come in here after work and enjoy all of my toys and collectibles. And I get to work on all of my YouTube videos in here as well, and then play some cool retro video games. I mean, just so much stuff going on. But that is the room. That is the tour. I hope you'd enjoyed checking out all this stuff. Behind me here, I do have some more carded figures. I guess I could show you those real quick. Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Some pretty cool stuff up here. I really love the Universal Monster figures. They're some of my favorite. We have some other Star Trek Turtles. We got some Butch Cassidy, some collectible coins. Some other really cool stuff, Turtles, Fathom. Of course, we got Bonnie and Clyde. And then, you know, here's the rest of the room. But that is it. So hope you enjoyed the little room tour today. This is where I hang out. This is where I make my videos. This is where all of my collectibles go to be on display. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can see when I upload my next video. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.